Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm Father Frank Pavone, National Director of Priests for Life. Catholics across the country have had enough of Nancy Pelosi and her support for abortion while still claiming to be a Catholic. She recently had a press briefing on June 13th in which she could not answer the simple question, what's the moral difference between killing a baby after birth, like Dr. Gosnell did, and killing that very same baby at the same age just before birth while inside the womb? What's the difference? She refused to answer the question because there is no difference. But she doesn't have the honesty to say so. And so instead, she wants to keep saying that she is a respectful and practicing Catholic and still supports abortion. Brothers and sisters, public servants are supposed to know the difference between serving the public and killing the public. Apparently, she doesn't. And that's why I wrote an open letter to her. You can find it at lettertonancy.com. And I invite you to sign on to it with me to tell her we've had enough of this. Be honest. Address what abortion is. If you support it, you should be able to admit what it is. If it's too hard to admit what it is, then stop supporting it. And if you're going to call yourself a Catholic, then follow what the Catholic Church teaches. She said in that press briefing that she is a practicing and respectful Catholic. Respectful of what? The church authority that says that abortion is wrong? Respectful of what? The child who is torn into bits and pieces? In fact, she even said that talking about abortion for her is sacred ground. Abortion is not sacred ground. It's sacrilegious ground. And in the letter to Nancy, I said, she's treating the Catholic faith as if it's supposed to hide us from realities of life instead of help us to face them, as if it's supposed to confuse moral truths instead of clarify them. We really have had enough of this. And Nancy Pelosi should have the honesty to say what it is that her responsibilities demand of her. And if she doesn't believe in the Catholic faith, why are you continuing to say that you're a practicing Catholic? Just be honest. Take your position, believe in it enough to admit what it is. She said she didn't know what all this had to do with politics. Well, it's very simple what it has to do with politics. The first duty of the political community is to protect the people who belong to it, to secure, as the Declaration of Independence says, the God-given rights, the inalienable rights, starting with life, that every citizen has. To protect those rights, to secure those rights, is the purpose of government and of political leaders in government. She apparently doesn't know how to fulfill those responsibilities. Would you join with me in raising your voice, as I have raised mine, and countless others have raised them, to tell Nancy Pelosi that enough is enough? When you go to lettertonancy.com, you'll be able not only to read my letter and sign on to it, but then to press a button that will email it to her office in Washington with your name on it. Thank you so much for your support for this effort and for all the efforts that we carry out at Priests for Life. God bless you.